Buenas noches, iniciamos conferencia de prensa con nuestra directora técnica Carmelina Moscato.
Buenas noches. Preguntarte un poquito del primer tiempo de este partido, ¿cómo sentiste a tu equipo? Y un poquito los dos últimos goles, el de Uche, que termina siendo de espalda, y el de Jackie, que bueno, otro gol olímpico más para el equipo de Tigres. Gracias.
This game, the 7th game in the month, was always going to be challenging, and we were talking a lot about mindset before the match because physically, emotionally, the team is exhausted. I think that's the reality of the game's rhythm. You know, usually you play a fixture a week, and that's what you get to prepare for, but that wasn't our reality, and so we knew it was going to be a tough start, and having been a former player, I know the players are always trying their best. I never think they're not giving everything, but it wasn't working. So we came together at halftime, talked about the tactics and what needed to happen, and really it was a game about togetherness, getting closer, supporting each other, communicating. It was simple today in terms of what needed to change. It was the internal spirit and connection. So we did that in the second half, and I'm very proud of everybody that got to contribute to that. With regards to the goals, I think when you think about the way we want to win, it's not always going to be the same way. So Uche's goal came from what we call the hunt, which means that you continue to chase the ball once you lose it. And that was a pure effort goal. And that's something you have to celebrate because even at that point in the match, you had a winger who's exhausted, putting everything into the hunt. So I was really, it was a proud moment as well with the work rate. And then with the Olímpico, I mean, we practice these things, we talk about these things. It was called one of our corners that we anybody could see that. And it felt so good to come off. We've been actually capitalizing on our set pieces, attacking set pieces, and that's another way we can be dangerous. It's not always going to be the same way. So no, it's good. It's good to score goals in different ways and win in different manners.
Hola, buenas noches, profesora Gilberto Galván para Once Diario. Yo recuerdo su primera conferencia de prensa aquí y mencionó o destacó la calidad de las jugadoras mexicanas. Y ya con más de la mitad del torneo transcurrido, ¿cómo considera esa evolución de sus jugadoras del día 1 hasta ahora? Gracias.
Evolving well. I think there's one of the goals we set out for this season is, when we talk about championships, and every team should be talking about that. That's the goal we want to achieve. But that's really outcome focused. So when we talk about the process, what we want to look like game in and game out, we're adapting. We have many players that have played minutes in different positions. So we have this team that I think is now becoming more unpredictable. Who's going to play? Who's going to come in at what time? How are they going to rotate? So I like the way that we're becoming a team that I think is very difficult to defend. We have a lot of work to do on our defending. Defending as a team, I would say it's going to take a little bit more work before we can be super dominant in that way, but we have the potential to do that. And I'd like to become even more precise in the transitions when we win it. So there are some things we need to improve. But overall, I love the style of play. I love the confidence. I love the fluidity. And I love that we're scoring lots of goals in different ways.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Buenas noches. Grace Herrera de Posta Deportes. Preguntarle, pues las jugadoras poco a poco se han ido adaptando a su sistema de juego, pero viene una fecha FIFA, ¿cómo hacerle para mantener a las jugadoras en ese nivel que ha venido de menos a más? Gracias.
It is, it's a challenge. When you build a roster that has the amount of national team players that we have, it is an accepted challenge. We lose the players to the national team, it's an honor, and we support that completely. But there's something about it's a whole team we're taking care of. And I think it's just an opportunity for players who may not be playing the same amount of minutes in those positions to continue to get the development. We're going to have a training match to continue the game's rhythm. That's very important, actually, to continue playing in the absence of a league game. But we get to talk to individuals, we get to talk to units, and we have more time to dig into the details without the pressure of getting ready for a match in the league. So it's actually a benefit to us. We're going to use it as a benefit to us and celebrate the fact that we have players of that caliber on our team.
Gracias, thank you.
Muchas gracias. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.